Off the court, there's been plenty of drama as well. During the offseason, rumors linked the Cavs to controversial forward Miles Bridges. Bridges, who has faced serious legal issues, was reportedly interested in joining Cleveland. The front office ultimately decided not to pursue him, but the rumors sparked a fierce debate among fans. Many were relieved that the team didn't add a player with such a troubled past, while others argued that his skills could have helped the Cavs' front court issues. Therefore, even as Cleveland focuses on its winning streak, the decision not to pursue Bridges has become a talking point among fans. They knew their roster had potential, yet there were questions about fit and whether the team could handle the intense pressure of a deep playoff run. And then, they made a decision that surprised everyone. They hired Kenny Atkinson as head coach. J.B. Bickerstaff had done a solid job, but the team wanted a fresh approach. They believed Atkinson's disciplined style and focus on player development could take them to the next level. And yet there's a subtle tension brewing. Garland, who thrived with the ball in his hands last season, has had to adjust to Mitchell's presence. He's found himself in more catch-and-shoot situations, which isn't his natural style. This shift has affected his shooting percentage, and there's been quiet talk that Garland might be struggling to find his rhythm next to another dominant guard. Therefore, while the Cavs' offensive numbers look great on paper, there's an underlying issue that could affect them down the line. Afterward, Mitchell admitted his mistake, calling it a selfish moment.
Seemed like you knew that you were on triple-double watch. I can tell by your smile right there.
Cavs fans, I'm sorry. I should have put the game away early. That was a selfish moment, I ain't gonna lie. That's on me. I haven't had one in my career. Almost lost just the game doing that. That's a selfish moment. Won't happen again. I apologize. I apologize to my teammates. Sorry, y'all. My bad.
His honesty was refreshing, but it raised questions about his priorities and decision-making under pressure. Therefore, while his candidness was appreciated, fans and analysts began to wonder if these moments could cost them later on. The coaching change is another layer to this story. Kenny Atkinson, known for his player development skills, has brought a different energy to the team. His focus on fundamentals, ball movement, and defense has been apparent, and the players have bought into his system. But Atkinson's approach is also demanding, and some wonder if the team can keep up this intensity for a full season. There's a delicate balance between pushing players to their limits and burning them out. Therefore, while Atkinson's methods are delivering results, there's a fine line that the Cavs must navigate. Despite the challenges, there's an undeniable excitement around this team. Fans are starting to believe that this could be the season where Cleveland makes a serious run. There's a delicate balance between pushing players to their limits and burning them out. Therefore, while Atkinson's methods are delivering results, there's a fine line that the Cavs must navigate. Despite the challenges, there's an undeniable excitement around this team. Fans are starting to believe that this could be the season where Cleveland makes a serious run. The 14-0 start has sparked comparisons to other legendary teams, and there's a growing belief that the Cavs could be a dark horse contender in the Eastern Conference. But they're not without competition. In a few days, they'll face off against the Boston Celtics, the defending champions. This matchup will be a true test of Cleveland's abilities and could reveal whether this team is built to last. In a recent game against the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cavs almost let the victory slip away in the final seconds. The reason? Donovan Mitchell was just one assist shy of his first career triple-double. With only seconds left on the clock, he saw a chance to grab that final assist. But instead of taking a safe shot to secure the win, he passed to Evan Mobley. Mobley missed, and the 76ers regained control. It was a risky play that nearly cost Cleveland the game. As the games rolled on, the Cavaliers continued their winning streak, pushing their record to an impressive 14-0. Only a handful of teams in NBA history have started a season this way. The last team to do it, the Warriors, during their iconic 2015-2016 season. But the comparison doesn't end there. Much like those Warriors, the Cavs are showing a level of offensive efficiency that's hard to match. Then there's the front court. Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen form one of the best defensive tandems in the league, especially around the rim. Together, they've made life difficult for opposing players looking to score in the paint. But their strengths also come with a downside. Neither Mobley nor Allen is a strong outside shooter, which sometimes clogs the paint and makes it difficult for Cleveland's offense to space the floor effectively. This lack of shooting forces them into tough mid-range shots and makes it harder to keep defenses honest. Some analysts have suggested that trading Allen for a more versatile forward could help open up the offense. But the Cavs have been hesitant to break up their core, and for now they're sticking with what's been working. Therefore, while the Cavs are winning, there are real questions about whether this lineup has the versatility needed to compete with the league's best. In addition to lineup questions, the Cavs are haunted by another issue: injuries. In addition to lineup questions, the Cavs are haunted by another issue: injuries. Last season, both Mitchell and Garland missed significant time, which disrupted the team's chemistry and rhythm. For Cleveland, staying healthy is critical, especially with such a packed schedule. The team's history with injuries raises concerns, especially as they aim to keep their winning streak alive and push for a high playoff seed. But this season, the Cavs have been lucky so far, with all their key players staying healthy. The question is, can they maintain this level of intensity and avoid the injury bug? As the season progresses, fans are holding their breath, hoping that history doesn't repeat itself. Therefore, when training camp started, there was a new sense of urgency in Cleveland. The season opener came with high expectations, but few expected the Cavs to look this good, this early. They didn't just win, they dominated. Game after game, their offense flowed effortlessly, averaging a league-leading 123.4 points per game with a 52.1% shooting accuracy that was unheard of. The Cleveland Cavaliers have stormed into this season like a freight train, achieving an incredible 14-0 record. They're the first team since the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors to do this. Behind the scenes, tension is brewing. Donovan Mitchell's pursuit of a triple-double nearly cost them a game, and whispers of team chemistry issues are starting to emerge. The Cleveland Cavaliers have stormed into this season like a freight train, achieving an incredible 14-0 record. They're the first team since the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors to do this. To understand how we got here, let's go back to the offseason. Coming off a playoff appearance last year, the Cavs were already a team on the rise. But the front office wasn't satisfied. But perhaps the most interesting part of their success is how balanced their scoring has been. Instead of relying solely on Donovan Mitchell, Cleveland has multiple players stepping up every night. Darius Garland, for example, has embraced his role as both a playmaker and a scorer. While the Cavaliers' offensive chemistry has sparked excitement, their backcourt defense, led by Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, has been a lingering concern. Both players are highly skilled offensively, but have struggled on the defensive end, particularly when facing elite scoring guards in the league. This lack of defensive strength in the backcourt makes Cleveland vulnerable against teams with explosive guards who can exploit one-on-one matchups. Despite the Cavaliers' stellar record, opposing teams are starting to expose this weakness, especially during high-stakes moments when defensive stops are crucial. And with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Evan Mobley leading the way, this team has the potential to make history. But as we've seen, there are no guarantees in the NBA. The Cavs' perfect start is impressive, but the real question is whether they can sustain this level of play all the way to the playoffs. So as the Cavaliers continue their journey, the stakes are higher than ever. Will their unbeaten streak hold, or are they headed for a wake-up call? The season is young, and anything can happen. Players like Mitchell and Mobley have embraced the challenge, and their chemistry on the court is undeniable. But the underlying issues, the backcourt fit, the lack of shooting, the injury concerns, remain. Therefore, while Cleveland is on top of the league right now, they're also walking a fine line between success and potential collapse. The Cavaliers have shown they can win in different ways, whether through fast-paced offense, tough defense, or clutch performances. But as they get deeper into the season, the competition will only get tougher. The NBA is watching, and everyone is wondering, can Cleveland keep this up?